What potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Miami's head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. He's past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up in a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Pringle. He's past the sticks. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Durham. And he loses the football on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Hits inside, it's Berry. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Here comes the offense on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Snap from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Napier. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plows through the defense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hauls it in. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a give to Bothwell. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from Bothwell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Extending the play. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it with Bothwell. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to Caden Durham. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's loose. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 22, set to kick it off.
From deep, it's Durham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for space, it's Berry. They were all over it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of this drive. Look out! On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw. Under pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Pringle. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tells to run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Now he's looking into the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, it's Berry. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as clock runs before the half. LSU right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this just hasn't hit his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Fires to the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Virginia Cavaliers.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Seminoles, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Using his legs, it's Berry. There he goes. He's got the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
The give. Got him right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on.
Jesse, don't hold your breath, but I'm about to give praise to the QB. That's a really nice job. Seeing the two high safety in the middle of the field. Where is my matchup on this safety? Where did I get speed in space? He did a great job of seeing it and connecting down the field.
Wow, David, quarterbacks everywhere really appreciate you finally giving them due. You're right. That was a great job of holding the safety with his eyes and then finding a shot down the field against that too high look.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bluff Bothwell again. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to Fluff. Got the first down. On the move at the 30. Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On play action, throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Floats it out in space. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it moving. It's Pringle. He's stopped.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. pushes through the tackle. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for room. It's Berry. Pass to Sept. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
To throw, it's Levin. They're all over him. Chase to the right. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right side, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Left side is Watkins. Oh, a lot of space. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tough run here. It's Jones. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indy's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Racing to the right. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got a step and just dusted the field. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And a huge run from the back for Sept.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got the first down, and they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Out wide right, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. To the air, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Rush right in his face. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Burrowing for yardage. LSU will get a first down.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on the play.
Straight ahead, it's Berry. Got a little grab, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Bluff Bothwell again. Makes the tackle.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Stands in and takes the hit. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Running inside. It's Berry. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Bluff Bothwell again. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Calls his own number. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bothwell. Swamped immediately.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Bluff Bothwell again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. The handoff. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42, and a 52-yard attempt for the game. On its way, it's gone! And with that field goal, they